So, there's been a lot of conversation on social media about pretty privilege, and I want to talk about it a little bit, especially given the fact that I took all my braids out and I am natural. And that is something that I have been very afraid of my entire life. Like just being out in the open and being naturally me. And I'm not just talking about my hair, I'm talking about my personality, my body shape, everything about me. I've hid my entire life because it was taught that it was ugly, right? So, let me just say this. I have felt so much prettier after embracing who I am naturally, embracing my personality, embracing my body, embracing my skin color, embracing my hair texture, my hair type, my hair length, wherever it is at that moment. I feel so much prettier when I am loving on it, right? Like, yeah, the lashes, the fake hair, the makeup, the certain clothing, it makes me feel pretty. Yes, it contributes to how I feel for the day. Yes. But when I need it so much just to love myself, I do not feel pretty. When I think about myself when I was a child, when I think about myself when I was a teenager, I used to think of myself as ugly, because I didn't get a lot of attention from men. And then I look back at videos and pictures of myself and I look the exact same. So I had to rethink, was I ugly, or did everybody just teach me that I was ugly? The people that looked like me was ugly. So then I started perceiving myself as ugly. And the older I got, I stopped thinking that black was ugly, that 4C hair was ugly, that a big nose was ugly. And so I stopped thinking of myself as ugly. There was a moment where I was like, okay, I never received pretty privilege back in the day. Like, I never did. I never, ever, ever felt like people did certain things for me because I looked good, right? However, now there have been times where I know for a fact I got an opportunity because somebody thought I looked good. And I'm like, what? I just don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I've always looked the same. So then I came to the conclusion of maybe I just embrace myself now, where back in the day I didn't. I didn't embrace the way I looked. I didn't love the way I looked. And I think it shows, right? I think it shows when somebody does not like the way they look. When I was frying my hair off and using relaxers to meet the beauty standards, it showed how I felt about myself. Not saying people who relax their hair don't love themselves. Me personally, there's no way I could love my hair when it is literally falling out at the seams. It looks completely terrible, and I'm continuously relaxing it every month. Literally every 30 days, I was putting a relaxer on my hair. And I think people reacted to the way I felt about myself. And not saying that colorism, texturism, and all those things don't exist, because of course they do. But I think I was also walking and aligning with colorism and texturism as well. And don't get me wrong, I still see colorism and texturism play a part in my life. However, I'm not joining in on you guys' games. Like, you guys can play that whole thing, right? You guys can try to enforce colorism and texturism, all those things, but I'm not on your side. I'm not doing it with you. I'm not joining you. I remember when I was in the third or fourth grade. By the way, I went to school in Arizona, which there was majority white and Latinos at my school. And when I was in the third or fourth grade, this girl comes up to me and she goes, "Don't you want hair like ours? Like, wouldn't you want straight, long hair like ours?" And I remember feeling yes, but saying no. I'm like, no. I remember always looking at girls and being like, wow, I wish I had her hair. Wow, I wish I had her nose. Wow, I wish I had her skin color. I wish I had her body. And now I embrace and love how different I look from the majority of people that are here. You know, like, okay, you're skinny, you're white, and your hair is straight. But I'm lit because I'm different from you. My hair is kinky. I have 4C hair. My skin is dark. My lips are big. My nose is big. My booty's fat. And I love that. And I think it really radiates and it really shows that I'm standing in me. And if you don't like it, you could kick rocks. I'm not here to convince people that I'm pretty. I'm not here to convince people that I'm valuable, I'm worthy, I'm deserving. I'm not here for that. No. But it is something that is interesting to analyze. And it is something interesting to see and notice that, oh, all I had to do was convince me that I'm beautiful, I'm pretty, I'm deserving. And for some reason, other people start getting in line. And for some reason, me just believing that convinces other people. Some people, like I said, don't get me wrong, these things still exist. Colorism, texturism, fat phobia, I was going to say texturism again, but all those things still do exist. But it's nice to, especially seeing other Black women, Black people, see me love myself